If you have a 3D printer, one of those new fancy Bamboo Lab laser cutters, or even just a soldering iron, you're probably breathing in more than you think. In this video, I'll show what different FDM filaments actually do to air quality and why many basic filtration systems fail, and how I built my own air filtration system that can handle everything from 3D printers to laser fumes without costing a fortune. I built this sensor to see how bad it really is. It measures two values, PM 2.5, tiny solid particles floating around the air, and VOCs, volatile organic compounds, basically chemical fumes you usually notice as smells. To keep things simple, I tested two common filaments, PLA and ABS. This is what clean air looks like without a 3D printer running. And this is with PLA. It only shows small increases in particle levels, from a normal value of 20 up to around 35 UG per cubic meter. There's also a small rise in chemical emissions, but okay, well, this is not as bad. What about ABS? ABS is very different. It causes a strong increase in chemical emissions. Particles spike into the multiple hundreds, with VOCs rising up to 200 to 300, similar to a cigarette. And resin printing and laser cutting, those are in a completely different league. So here's why most filters fail. A HEPA filter alone is great at catching particles, but it almost does nothing for chemical fumes. Activated carbon can absorb chemicals, but if there isn't enough of it, fumes just pass right through. So, for example, the small filter in the P1S does almost nothing for ABS. It doesn't even try to filter out solid particles because there is no HEPA and the carbon volume is tiny. Then there are professional multi-stage solutions online, but many of them use a very thin carbon layer. In this one, you can even see the cells are half empty. The chemicals would just pass right over. Or they rely on extremely expensive replacement cartridges. Filters need to be changed regularly, and if replacements are expensive, you'll hesitate to change. What I built to solve the air filtration crisis. The idea is simple. Pull air through a sealed box, stack the filters as required in series, and use a large activated carbon layer. The system uses three main stages: a pre-filter for dust and debris, a HEPA filter for fine particles, and one or more activated carbon stages for chemical fumes. It uses quick release levers and magnetic hose attachments for fast filter changes, with plenty of rubber gaskets to keep everything airtight. There's also a version that holds a single extra thick carbon layer. And because everything is modular, you can add or remove stages as needed, or chain multiple boxes together depending on how much filtration you need. The air filter is designed to be used in line with a 100mm 4-inch duct connected directly to your machine, or pulling air from a grow tent for something like resin printers or a machine that doesn't have an enclosure. But you can also place the air filter next to your machine or soldering station and use the funnel attachment. Testing. To stress test the system, I printed ABS and burned incense sticks using a basic 4-stage system. One pre-filter, two carbon filters, one HEPA filter. With no filter in place, both particles and VOC readings spike immediately. But when the air is pulled through the filter, it comes out clean with a PM 2.5 value of 1 and a good VOC index score. This completely cleared the nasty ABS fumes, so it gets a full pass for 3D printing. For incense fumes, it handled particles easily, but the thinner carbon layers couldn't absorb all the chemical odors. So for strong sources like laser cutting or resin printing, I would add a second box. This second box cleared the fumes right up. This isn't lab-grade equipment, and this isn't medical advice. But during testing laser cutting, my sensor showed almost no spike in VOCs. Cost, the part that actually matters. Each filter box costs around $60 to build, plus a $60 fan that can handle the airflow. Replacing all the filters in my 4-filter box cost around $30. So even replacing my filters with 2 boxes 4 times a year would be only $240 a year. This means I never have to think twice about changing my filters. I've linked the files and parts below. If you have ideas for improvements or criticism, I genuinely like to hear it. And if you want to see more projects like this, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.